Rise and shine, my brothers and my mothers. How are you? Good Monday morning to you. What a great week it is already. April showers bring May flowers, right? Don't complain about the rain because it's going to make May very beautiful. I know my magnolias and the tulips are just popping up and everything is looking good. It's great. It's great to bring beauty into this world, isn't it? And it's not so great when you bring the opposite of beauty, ugliness. Do you want to be a person that plants beauty, or do you want to be a person that plants ugliness and things that don't look good? It's interesting. When Hurricane Katrina came through, I was taking my kids into the city, into Philadelphia. This is when we were working with some homeless people. And we made a lot of food and bag lunches and that kind of stuff. And it was showing the kids how some people in the world live and help develop compassion in my children. And I remember taking the train into Philly, and you go through a section of North Philly that looks horrible. Graffiti, boarded up buildings, burned out buildings, things crumbling. And this was right after Hurricane Katrina, and I'll never forget, my oldest son said, "Dad, did the hurricane go through here?" Because he saw all the film footage on the news, which I really regret even having the news on at all for my children when they were growing up. But after seeing the film footage of Hurricane Katrina and what it did to, was it New Orleans? Just the destruction. My son said, "Dad, did a hurricane go through here?" Because the part of Philadelphia that we were driving through looked like post-hurricane destruction. I said, "No, son, this is a social issue." He might have been 8 or 9 at that time. Now, what path do you lead? You can tell that a hurricane has gone through by the type of destruction that it leaves. You can tell when something good has gone through an area with the type of edification and building that is left behind and beautification. Is your life and your life's work making beautiful things or tearing down things? Are you leaving a path of destruction, of rubble? Are you leaving the emotional version of boarded up buildings, burned out buildings? Are you known as a builder or a destroyer? You know, a lot of times if you get enough people patting you on the back and rooting you on in your destructive stuff, if you're like a human tornado, you actually think you're doing something, don't you? Actually feel like you're achieving something. It's easier to get negative attention. It's easier to get attention doing something negative than it is positive. If you go negative on everything, it's basically the rubbernecking car accident syndrome where everyone slows down to look to see the decapitated body in the car accident. And the cops are like, "Keep moving, nothing to see here," but it slows traffic down. And I find on the web, negative things, savage things, savage, he's so savage, gets a lot of attention. And the attention actually is like positive reinforcement for that human tornado. I've done it before, and I confess, and I apologize to anyone who I've done that to. And that's even people that I strongly disagreed with. And I apologize for that. And I made things right with most of the people that I have offended. And I'm not talking about offending with the truth, that kind of thing. But there were times when I went above and beyond in order to hurt somebody. And man, I felt like crap. I felt something in my heart just turning. And that's why it's important to make amends. Some people are incapable of making amends, and some people justify I remember Rich Cooper saying that, you know, human beings, or men, I forget, whatever, you know, have this amazing ability to screw up, and then what's even more amazing is your ability to justify it after you've done it, you know? I don't want to justify any screw-ups. I don't want to justify negativity. I don't want to justify destruction. When I leave this earth, I want to be known as a builder, not a destroyer, as an edifier, someone that builds up, rehabilitates, not someone who tears down. Life is too short. I only know that because I'm in the last part of my life. And I'm quite qualified to talk about that, being in the last part of my life. One guy said I'm in the last quarter. No, I'm not. I'm just past halftime, but I'm not in the last quarter. It's a third quarter. What are you going to build this week? Or what are you going to tear down? And you never make yourself look better by tearing other people down. Never do that. Because the person whose mission it is to tear things down, no matter who it is, no matter if it's in an organization or in a family or whatever, you just end up being the dirty one when it's all said and done. And you have to disconnect mentally and emotionally in order to justify that. Or maybe some people never had that part of their brain that has empathy. You know? That's life. That is life. That happens. There are people like that. I have seen the worst people in the world turn around. How do I know? I'm at a prison right now. And in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be shaking hands with some men who have taken people's lives. The worst of the worst of the worst. Good morning, George. Good morning, Chris. How was your weekend? Good. How was yours? Good. George, did you plant your garden? Oh, no, I'm not going to do that until after Mother's Day, so there's no frost. Wow. I'd love to see pictures of it when you do it. Oh, that'd be great. I'll show them to you, yeah. How can I possibly get along with someone who's done bad things? Because I do believe justice and mercy go hand in hand. Justice has been done. What do they say? If you do the crime, you got to do the time. If someone has done the crime and done the time, then my job is to extend mercy and light to them. Be a vehicle of mercy and of light wherever you are in life. It works. It builds your character. And when there's a time that you are going to need mercy and light, it'll be available.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand together, we'll make a stand. We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place. If we can just find a way, then we can live a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all, let's build a dream. Just admit that you're just afraid. Let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place if we can just find a way. Then we can live a better day. 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 Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all. All together, one and all. All together, one and all. Let's live a better day.